Can you tell us a bit about yourself, dog? Can you tell us a bit about your background and the hip hop culture and the beat dub, my G?
Dumelang, ke nna Cornerstone the MC. I'm a rapper. Innovator from Ramotswa, and I've been in music, I think, as a fan my whole life, and then as an aspiring artist most of my life. And as an artist, I started recording music in 2014 after my Form 5. My first song I recorded it with a friend. His name is Tamelo Maleve. So that was my first active introduction into music outside of writing. And I caught it like a drug, and I've been chasing it ever since.
Can you give us a bit of insight into your music industry journey, into your journey ever since you've been in this music industry, my G?
Insights into my creative process. I'm a guy who I mostly I think about themes, things I can talk about. I just keep thinking about themes, whether it's for music or it's just a mental exercise. And sometimes at times I'll find a beat that kinda embodies what I want to talk about or the message I want to give out. And I shape my message, or I shape my thoughts to what the instrumental is telling me, in terms of how to use my voice or the words I can use. Or is it gonna be Strana? Is it gonna be English? Is it gonna be a mixture? Am I gonna pull inspirations from my background in Ramotswa? Am I gonna pull inspirations from Kwaito? Am I going to pull inspirations from the artists I listen to from international? So yeah, that's my process. Have something to talk about. That's one. Two, listen to the beat and shape my message around it. And then thirdly, how am I going to use my voice to put all of that together?
I feel you, I hear you. So here's the thing. In the 267 B-Dub, dog, mostly hip-hop is recognized as Motswako. That's the language we understand anyway. But listening to your music, dog, I could tell you are a vernac rapper. You are that rapper that brings that esteemed English out of you, dog. Kore, in other terms, this is what most people will define as an MC, because I know you can also freestyle and do. What made you an MC?
All right, first of all, I'd like to say, as you were speaking, I was thinking, I personally believe that Botswana is the best rappers. Even in battle rap, my favorite MC in battle rap in the world is Blaine. I feel no one and he's proved it internationally too. All the way in he has recent battles of recent years in London, killing dudes out there. And Oracle is one of my favorite MCs ever. He's one of the scariest guys when I think about MCing. And I personally don't subscribe to Motswako being different from other forms of rap. Motswako is a movement. For me, it's a movement of in the words of WHP, to make Setswana fashionable. But it's not separate from rap. It's just a fusion of language. So all of us are MCs. Even those who choose Motswako are MCs in that idea. I chose the name Cornerstone. I got it from my brother. He was rapping when he was younger, and one day he just came home and gave me a name. He said, "Your name is Cornerstone." And then he gave my brother a name. We call him DJ Zaboski. Yeah, if I remember. Yeah. So from there, when I decided that I'm going to make music, I said I'm Cornerstone the MC, because it was at a time when this sing song thing was coming into hip hop, with Drake and them, That album, Kanye West, the 808s and Heartbreaks, you know. T-Pain, T-Pain and Lil Wayne, he sings, he raps, you know. So I'm like, no, but I'm cornerstone. I'm hip hop. Yes, hip hop is embracive, but I'm cornerstone the MC, so that when you come to me, you come with that expectation. Not to say that I won't do anything outside of rapping. Not to say that I won't try to sing, but I'm mainly an MC. I want you to think of, you know, raps when you think about me, and that's the presentation I have in my music. Yeah, and the people you mentioned, like Nas and Kendrick, are some of my biggest inspirations. They're the people who I steal from, you know. The people I want to be, like I want to beat, not to be like, but like if I can reach that level or more or over, like if I can reach that level with the pen, really, that's the people I look to.
I'd like to know, what role do you think hip-hop plays in preserving the 267 culture? I mean, what role do you think hip-hop plays in preserving the creative culture in Botswana?
Well, like I said, Motswako is a movement to make Setswana fashionable, and at this point, I think outside of Botswana, but in the Tswana nation, the Tswana nation, across from Botswana to SA, then we know of Casper Vest right now. Rest in peace, WHP. We know of a Maglera Doughboy. So WHP made Setswana fashionable. These two individuals as examples, not the only people. They're making, they're preserving Setswana as like a pillar, you know, a pillar of creativity in the region, you know. So I feel like the development of language, the development of our language, Setswana, and the preservation of it can be achieved in the promotion of Motswako.
Okay, Stone, let's now dive into like hip hop itself. Now, how do you think hip hop as a culture embraces or works with other creatives in this sector, such as designers, your videographers, and etc.?
You know, I feel like hip hop everywhere. Okay, hip hop is the biggest vehicle for innovation when it comes to the creative industry, like from individual consumption to commercial use. You know, I feel like it's just my feeling. But who introduced us to drones in Botswana? As an example, as a recent example, who introduced us to shooting videos with drones?
I think that's like side.
And who was he shooting videos for? Mostly then. For hip hop, there was hip hop artists, right? And even if you look at like our biggest artists are not hip hop artists, but if they emulate when you watch their videos, you see hip hop videos. You know, the swimming pools, the cars, the clothing, even the Amapiano guys, they dress like hip hop guys. You know, so I feel like I'm bragging. Let me just say that I'm bragging. But I feel like hip hop is the hip hop scene. People in hip hop are most comfortable with trying new things, you know. So hip hop is not the most profitable, I think. It is the hardest to make money, but it is where the artists try to innovate. They try to do things that are outside of what is the norm. And then the greater population of artists can come in and put funds and money, and it develops from that, you know. So I think hip hop will always have that thing where, like, we are the guys who are going to try the new things. We are the guys who are gonna try make websites and sell music first there. We are the guys who are going to, you know, we're going to talk about independence, you know. And then our counterparts in other genres will always beat us, maybe because of popularity and the money that they have. But I think that's the only relationship that I can see, or the most prevalent relationship that I can see from there.
What do you think can be done for the 267 hip hop culture for us to be on the same level as other African artists whom we've seen doing hip hop, same as you as Cornerstone? I mean, the likes of Nasty C, take for example, the likes of Holy Tans, the likes of Banner Boys. What do you think we can do to be on that international level? What do you think needs to be done for the 267 hip hop culture? What do you think we can do to make the culture relevant to our people? How can we best make this hip hop thing make us money?
I haven't had that level of success of the people you've mentioned, so it's not going to be advised, but it's just a thought. I think, man, like, you listen to these guys' stories, and like, these guys, they did it themselves, man. Of course they had help. I'm not saying they did it themselves as in one individual, but themselves and the people around them, they were not crying, they were not crybabies, and they had no entitlement, that I'm this rap guy, I'm like Israeli, so somebody should come and give me money, or somebody should come and take, they kept working until they started having value, whether from like making money, or there was somebody who discovered them and like, I think I like this guy, let me take him on tour, So I think let's continue on a path of, investing in yourself, like the time and the money. The question that people would ask you, if you can't invest money on yourself, why should somebody else do? Like, if you can't trust yourself, like, why should somebody else trust you with that money, And like I said, the time to, know that it's not a game, man. Nobody gets to Nasty C's level by just talent alone. Nobody gets to Nasty C's level by pity. Like, no, you don't get there. You get there by work. You get there by strategy. You get there by studying. By studying people, whether you read too, you could be a reader. But you just need to like pick up skills outside of your own talent. And also, I don't know, man, there's a lot that maybe can come from government, but I can't speak to that really, because I can't speak to that. But because if you look at SA has had what we can call an industry for like a long time. They've had record labels there for like a long time, so the environment there was viable for them. And I don't want to say it's just the market, or there's millions of people there, many millions of people there. I think there's policies too that speak to that. So, but I think we see SIPA, we see Cosbos trying to push like for like the education and just be more transparent with the processes that artists can take to improve their operations. So I would love to see more of that from government. I'd love to see more of that from corporations. These corporations, man, these companies, man, like they what I don't like about them is that whatever is popping, they'll adopt it. Whatever's popping, they'll adopt it and abandon it as soon as it's not popping. There's no artist development. There's no development of the ecosystem.
What about?
Like, I can give you an example, man. Like, Kamaka Sereta was popping. You heard it playing in. You heard it playing radio stations that week. Have you heard it again? Most likely not, man. So how is it that when a song is popular, we have all these policies that it lacks quality, But then when the popularity fades out, we go back to but this song is quality. So if you're going to play it, why not help the artist enhance the quality? And I want to continue on that. People were so critical of that song, like it's not a good song, like it's a trash song, but people celebrate songs of lesser quality from outside. So there's that aspect of Like people used to say this and I didn't believe it. Like maybe Botswana we have a self-hate kind of thing. I don't like the word self-hate, the phrase self-hate, but there's something about us. We don't like our things. Kind of we're too critical of our own things, you know. And
So what is the biggest challenge that you have encountered in Botswana? And how do you think we can best solve it?
the biggest challenge I've encountered in Botswana is myself, and I'm trying to get myself to be, you know, to be more outgoing. I'm trying to be more systematic in my work and not just work on how I feel, you know. But I feel like working right now, so I'm gonna work, and then next week I'm trying to have a system, you know. Blessed boy just earlier today was talking about a calendar of events, write things down. That is so, like I said, the biggest challenge I've encountered in Botswana is myself. So I need to improve on myself and you know, have a system, have a team, be focused, be consistent, you know, and try improve my understanding of branding, you know, improve the relationships that I have, you know, have photo shoots, have videos. That's how I'm trying to overcome.
There is a song that is on the streets banging right now. It's called Strata Fluent. How did that song come about? How did you guys get to collaborate? How did you get to work with the guys from the urban culture experience? What was your experience working on that song?
The song is a Strata Fluent. It's out on radio right now. It's played many times on radio right now in Duma FM. I think it's played on Yarona too.
Yeah, it's on Yarona FM too.
Yeah. It's out on Spotify under the account Urban Culture Experience. But it's a song produced by Radamer, rapper. He sings too. You know, he's also a producer extraordinaire. We have my favorite rapper in Botswana, SF Motherfucker, the best for me. Like he's the best MC in the country. You know, so that song is from there was a session we arranged, myself, Dainso, SF Motherfucker. It was the three of us and other artists and producers at a house in Taung. So that session developed into a project where it'll be myself and these many other artists and producers. It'll be released under Urban Culture Experience. That song, Strata Fluent, I think my verse was mainly about how I'm on a mission, you know, how I'm on a mission to turn my talent into a system. Turn my talent and the talents of other people into an ecosystem that can feed the creative scene of Ramotswa and the creative scene of the country. You know, I'm trying to see us on a path where Pitori is in right now, you know, or the Pitori culture is in right now, or the Josie culture, the Josie creative space is in right now, where we can, you know, lean on each other to, you know, to bring our neighborhoods to the world and benefit therefrom, you know. From music, like you don't have to be a billionaire, but like people can have lives out of music, and all of that can be achieved by collaboration. You know, so that this project and this song is about that. I'm on a mission to put Sarazi on. I'm on a mission to put the neighborhood on. I'm on a mission, you know, to make sure we understand that art has value.
Yes, so from you, dog, what will be your last words to like aspiring artists? And yo, dog, where can we get you?
Like I said, no advice from me. Learn from the greats, you know. Learn from the greats, man. Stop criticizing people. Learn from V. Like, what is V doing right? Learn from him, man. Okay? Learn from him. Stop just like, yo, this guy, this and that. Learn from V, man. Like, learn from Pala Saramaruti. What is he doing? What is she doing? What can you incorporate? Learn from Casper. from his wins, from his mistakes. Learn from AKA, like why is he the only guy who went plaque without a Vinag record at that time? How did he make it without the Vinag? What is this production? Learn from 25K, learn from Nasty C. How is he the coolest kid? How is he the coolest kid in Africa? Stuff like that. How do you get there, and how can you fuse that to the story? That's the advice I give myself. Instead of just always being critical of people and talking about or just focusing on the negatives. Let me focus on the positives. Follow me on Facebook, Cornerstone the MC. That's my page. Cornerstone the MC at Audio Mac. What is it? SoundCloud. What is it? The other one. YouTube. Yeah, there's Cornerstone the MC too. Catch me on Spotify soon. I'm coming to Spotify and other streaming platforms soon. And yeah, that's about it. And we're looking to go direct to consumer, man. So we're trying to show you that there's value in music. And for those who see value in music, we'll be coming direct to consumer through maybe Shopify or our own websites. Razzie Town.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, I need Batona to invest in me. Treat me like a diamond. Jumping off stage, hit the piss like a riot. Get call blinded, hagote makasi banganya. Hoping when it's time, they'll be ready to. Hey, answer my call. Youngest Don, Razzie Town, TNG, 267 hip hop.